I'm so tired. I want to sleep. Look my eye. I really want to sleep, but I have some serious information to y'all. So don't skip my video. Just keep watching. Hello guys, welcome to my podcast. Today, you're just with me. Now, I will not invite some guests, but I will talk to all of you face to face about the dangers of gambling. All of you must be familiar with what gambling is. But for those of you who don't know, gambling is a culture that has often been carried out by people for a long time to earn money. But it's not always about money, guys. Someone can sacrifice other things besides money, whether it's sacrificing their house, their shop, luxury jewelry, and the other things. If there is someone who likes gambling, change or they are someone from upper class who is not worried about the definition of their wealth. But if this from the lower classes to try to gamble, what do you think will happen to them? Gambling is a game that use money or valuable as a bet. Gamblers must be aware of the risks of losing the goods and assets they bet on. However, it's not uncommon for them to turn a blind eye because they still hope for the profit they will get from gambling. According to several articles that I read according to National Geographic, gambling is the one of the oldest activities of mankind. This is proven by the existence of writing and gambling equipment found in many tombs and historical sites. The origins of gambling are thought to stem from the practice of divination, which was generally done by throwing market stick and other objects to interpret the result. From there, humans try to find out about the future or the will of the gods. Anthropologists note that gambling is more prevalent in societies that have belief in gods and spirits. In fact, rules regarding gambling already exist in ancient Chinese and Roman law, and also in the books of various religions in the world. In ancient Egypt, it is said gamblers could be sentenced to hard labor in the mines. The Bible contains many references to drawing lots to divide wealth, as is the practice of gambling. With what you just heard, that is a glimpse of the beginnings and histories of gambling. There are various types of gambling that can be found in various parts of the world. One of the most popular types of gambling is casino gambling, which includes games such as roulette, where players bet on certain number or colors that will appear after the wheel is spun. A part of that, blackjack is a card game that requires players to get as close to 21 as possible without going over that number. On the other hand is poker. You know poker yet? Where players complete to get the best card combination. And slot machine are also favorite of many people, where the players spin the reels to get certain combination of symbol. A part of casinos, we have one type of gambling that is very popular among Indonesian. Maybe guys, you all know what I mean. Yes, namely is online gambling. Online gambling now is increasingly popular with various type of games that can be played via the internet. Among this online bingo, which requires player to match the number on the cards to digitally drawn number. Additionally, there is also online pokers and online slots, which allow players to experience the thrill of the casino gambling from the comfort from their home. Yeah, this is the online gambling. I'm so confused. So many people playing this. Too many. There is some type of gambling that exists. There is still many type of gambling in this world. Let us continue with the tragic case study of gambling. Be careful. This is so sad. The case that I will take now is a case from Indonesia. So, there is a man with the initial DA, 35 years old. DA live in Tasikmalaya city. He got caught up in online gambling after the previously only intending to do it for fun. It took DA 4 years before he finally realized that online gambling had ruined his life. This realization also emerged after his property was lost. He said, his financial strength collapsed to a point where it was difficult to even eat. DA himself is a private employee. Before he fell into online gambling, he was relatively well established for a young man. His income is many times the average salary of Tasikmalaya people. He already has saving for the future, a facial, a flashy and cell phone. Now, all of that is gone, and it has even created a debt that he has to be paid off. Based on his calculation, the losses experience over the period of 4 years were more the EDR 200 million. Oh my god. Oh my god, you're so sad, man. Why you trying playing that? Guys, just understand, online gambling is so dangerous. Okay? The second one, this is case and not a tragic case, but it is make me shocked because it's happened in my city. So, the West Kalimantan Regional Police General Criminal Investigation Directorate success in uncovering the practice of online gambling under the guise of an internet cafe on the Jalan Marta Dinarta, Sungai Jawi Village, Pontianak City. In the raid carriage of on Friday night, the police arrest seven people consistent of the internet cafe under the 6 players. Head of Subdirectorate 3 Jantartas Kompol Syahirul Awab revealed that the operation was carried out after his party received information from a local resident regarding suspicious activities at the internet cafe. Based on this report, officers carried out an in-depth investigation before finally carrying out the raid. The modus operandi used by the perpetrator was to sell slot vouchers starting from the IDR 50,000. The internet cafe owner then gives the player account and password to use to play online gambling at that place. During the raid, the police also confiscated 20 computers and their devices as evidence. The internet cafe owner was charged under Article 45 of the ITE Law number 19 of the 2016 concerning electronic transaction with the threat of imprisonment of up to 6 years. Meanwhile, the players are subject to Article 303, which carries a penalty of 4 years in prison. In the last case, this is a case that went viral on social media a few days ago. This is heart-wrenching case basically. It is said that there was a man who hanged himself because he was in debt due to playing online gambling. I have the video, but I'm sorry, I can't show it in here. Maybe you can look for the video on the social media now.
Astagfirullah. Kok tekin ha? Astagfirullahaladzim.
Aku kabeh numpun jaluk ngapura ya, Bu. Ora gak ngapuran. Alah tak ngapuran di kabeh.
Oh my god, this is so sad. I don't have one word to say it. So tragic. Gambling addiction can be caused by various interrelated factors, both psychological, social, and biological.
Gamblers. People betting sports and bookmakers, they're the ones that made law enforcement aware of these things. Because at the end of the day, whether you're a casino or whether you're a bettor, the integrity of sports is the most important thing in the world to you. A good thing about what's going on today, there's probably more transparency in betting today than there ever has been. All of the legalized gambling that's taking place, they have everyone's account information. They know everything you're doing. And the other thing about betting on sports, Joe, unlike, say, Wall Street, it is a small market, much, much smaller market than Wall Street. So if you go out and you make a sizable bet in sports, the line's going to move, and it's impossible to hide it, okay?
And gambling is, to me, is one of the most peculiar ones because it's so overwhelming for people that are hooked on gambling. It's such a mental health issue. It's such an addiction. And when you see people that are just like chasing it and they just can't stop, it's like, I always wonder, like, what pathway is being hijacked? Like, what is about human beings that want to risk, like, literally all of their money on a roll of the dice or on a spin of the roulette wheel or on a hand of cards? Like, what is that? Yeah.
Gambling addiction can have various detrimental impact, both for the individuals involved and for their family and society. The financial impact is one of the most pronounced, where individuals who are addicted to gambling often spend money excessively, even the point of experiencing bankruptcy or large debt. This can also damage the family economy because research that should be used for the basic needs are instead channeled to gambling. The psychological impact that arise, such as stress, anxiety, and depression, are no less severe, where individuals who are addicted to gambling often feel depressed and guilty due to losses that continue to be built up. Personality change, such as becoming more aggressive and losing empathy for others, often occur. Socially, gambling addiction can cause social isolation because individuals tend to avoid friends and family and damage family relationship, triggering conflict and even divorce. From several things that I have conveyed to all of you about gambling, this is a very serious problem. Don't ever think about trying to gamble. Believe me, you will fall into a vicious circle. Please absorb what I have said and slow this information whole, because if you care about yourself, my information will be very helpful. So, thank you for watching and see you. Head off. Kodok nih berisik banget sumpah. The internet cafe owner was charged under the Article 45 of the ETL Law number 1619.